Hello people of the world, I'm Santana, how you doing? I'm going to be talking about Warcross by Mary Lou. Like, if you haven't read Warcross, it's by the Queen Mary Lou, one of my favorite authors of all time. She will write literally any genre, anything she wants, and it's all gonna come out perfectly, and I'm gonna love it so much. Oh, maybe spoiler alert, Warcross, I didn't love it as much as her other books. I still really enjoyed it, and if you don't know what this is about, main premise is that a couple years ago, like a decade ago, a kid or a pre-teenager managed to create the world's most realistic virtual realities because he managed to make your brain trick you into thinking it was real. The cool thing was that all of this virtual reality managed to fit in just like normal glasses. Go on with his virtual reality invention, he also invented a world into the virtual reality game called Warcross. Everyone plays it and it's become, again, so popular that there's like world tournaments regarding this game. And so in this story, we follow the opening ceremony of this Warcross Booktalk and of main character Mika Chen. She manages to hack into the game, something that has never been done before, and to glitch herself into the opening ceremony, catching the world's attention. And the inventor of Warcross' attention as well, called Hideo. Hideo is like super young because he invented the Warcross like when he was also super young. So when he sees Emika was able to glitch herself into the game, he offers her a job. The job is to help him catch Zero, another hacker that's kind of been doing his mess into the Warcross game, and that Hideo, the inventor of the game, hadn't been able to catch himself. We also follow another characters that start to pop up in Emika's journey, and we also learn a little bit more from Emika and also from Hideo and also from Zero, the hacker. Mary Lou has a style of writing in which it makes you seem like you're reading kind of like a script. Everything is really quickly and you're just like scanning through all of the pages. Personally, I don't think a lot of people will agree with my opinion. Personally, I don't know why this story didn't feel as scripty writing or as fast-paced. I don't know why. The first almost 100 pages seemed really heavy for me. Like I super struggled to make it into the story, but I never thought I was going to struggle a little bit to get into one story with me. I don't know why. I think unlike the rest of her stories, I didn't connect with the characters as quickly as her other stories, and connected with the world or the plot as fast, and so that made the first few hundred pages kind of like really slow paced for me. After passing like that curve of getting into the story, the rest of the pages I just read them through in like a whole sitting. The characters also, as they gain trust into the reader and into the story, start to develop a little bit more and start to become a little bit more interesting and relatable. It is kind of predictable at the end, like the huge plot twist or the huge surprise. It's not really a surprise. So I found out that I wasn't the only one that found it kind of predictable. So maybe a lot of people that haven't read this yet are gonna find it a little bit also predictable. Even though with that, it was a really good story, and even with the predictable things, there are still some strings left loose for the next book for you to follow. I managed to, unfortunately, at least for me, give it 4 stars. I wasn't able to give it its full 5 stars, but it's really good. If you haven't read it, like, don't get me wrong, 4 stars are excellent, so you should really read it. And you should also skip this part of the video because I'm going to spoiler talk a little bit about this. So I think we can all agree, now that I know a lot of people agree with this, that it was kind of obvious that Hideo's brother was going to be Zero. I think since the point that we knew Hideo's brother was just taken and was kind of like with the possibility of being still alive, that he was going to be Zero. Since they introduced Zero's character, at least I was like looking for who could be Zero. We started to suspect Ren, and I'm kind of disappointed with this because I didn't want Ren to be part of it because it was too obvious that he was part of it, so I kind of wanted it to not be. When he was showing Emika his music and he was like giving all of the hints and everything, I was kind of like expecting or hoping that at the end it was going to be revealed that he was actually trying to prevent it more than trying to like let her know. kind of like a warning. I don't know why, I was kind of expecting him to be like a puppet from Zero against his will. Because of the way he acted was so obvious that I thought he was trying to get caught so he could get away with that. But no, he's just really bad at hiding things. Also, we have the revealing at the end that Zero was actually trying to stop Hideo from his plan. But here's the interesting cool thing about this book and about the trauma, is because at the end of the book you still don't know who to root for. Hideo has this plan of like mind controlling people, but not to do good, not to do the bad things. So that's kind of bad because you're mind controlling them, but he's doing it for the best intentions. But he's kind of crazy because of that. We also have Zero, who's like super aggressive, super violent. He's like threatening everyone and doing all this crazy stuff. But he's like, oh, I'm doing it for the greater good. And he's also kind of bad and he's also kind of crazy. Runs in the family, I guess. So I think Marilu did a really great job in playing between the good and the bad sides. Like, what's morally right? Who really is the villain here? Mika's now in between because she's also confused. Who am I trying to save or who am I trying to help? Zero or Hideo? She's still scared for Hideo, and Hideo cannot really be considered a villain. But also the other side, Zero could be like the villain in this case, but deep down his intentions are to stop what he thinks is the villainy thing. Mika says that she wonders if Hideo knows if Zero is his brother. But obviously no, I don't think he knows. What we don't know if Zero knows that Hideo is his brother. But he must, because he has his name and he knows his name and his last name and everything. I don't think it will be like controlled by someone greater, or like he doesn't really know who he is. So really, what's his reasoning in going against his brother, or in not telling his brother rather that he's his brother, the one who got missing? Just to conclude, I really loved how Mika and Hideo's relationship grew. I really felt it a lot, and I don't know, it was kind of sweet for me. I don't know, I just found it really cute, the way those two related with each other and the way those two started to fall for each other. So those are going to be all of my thoughts for Warcross. Thank you so much for watching. Tell me what you thought, and bye!